bald friends that are muscular, like crazy guy. Vito, I met that night. He was Danny's guest, but
He was
Vito
cool as
is a
hell.
correctional officer. He's a corrections officer at Rikers Island.
Yeah.
So he's that big, and Danny's just a big. He used to be a Essex County sheriff in New Jersey, and he's just a big yoked. You know those yoked, lean MMA looking dudes.
Yes.
And this kid, poor Daryl.
I walked in. It was the same night. I walk in and I'm like, "What the fuck? Thank you, Jay. Thank you, man." And it was just, but they were cool as hell. But it was just scary as shit because they had no idea what he had told me. And then to walk into the green room and see these two motherfuckers, and then I walk in and everybody's eyes turn towards me. So it's even more awkward because I don't know what's going through their mind until they talk. So I'm thinking.
They jumped up off the couch too, like, "Hey, how you doing, man? Really nice to meet you."
Right.
Like,
And it was
okay.
And it was to shake hands. But dog, how am I supposed to know that shit? Like, I don't know that.
You were shaking
Fuck
hands,
you, Jay.
leaning back.
Excuse
like,
me. Fuck
okay.
you, Jay. By the way, fuck you, man. That was wrong, man.
I like how your crackhead story is almost exactly why Pesci shot Spider in Goodfellas. Like, hey, why don't you go fuck yourself? I owe you $5. Pow, pow. And your friends are going, whoa, you're going to take that?
Yeah, that's basically.
And then you shot him.
I didn't mean to shoot him, though.
You
Pesci
fucking pointed a gun and pulled the trigger. What the hell kind of shit is that?
I was meaning to shoot and scare him, not hit him.
All right. Well, that's
It's
still a
different-
felony. That's brandishment.
You damn right. No, it's not brandishment. What
Yes, it is. If you take out a gun and show it to anybody, if your friends see it, that's a felony.
According to who?
According to the United States Penal Code 154-A1.
Well, glad they didn't charge me with that.
A1 sauce?
Glad they
No,
didn't
well,
charge-
once they get you for shooting a guy in the ass,
Glad they
they kind of toss the parking tickets out the window, bro. It's not like, also, I noticed that your tags are expired on your truck.
That would
So
be
we're going
fucked
to give
up,
you
too.
attempted murder and tags are expired.
And driving on a suspended license. Like, really, motherfucker? Isn't it enough for that shit?
Yeah, I noticed you were doing 35 and 25.
As you shot at a motherfucker, so we're going to add that in.
So who, you would think, now, this is all, like, fascinating, I think, to everybody, but to me, obviously, but who calls, in that situation where, like, you're with your friends, you're on your porch, it's your neighborhood, it's your crew, it's a fucking crackhead, he gets shot in the ass, like, does the crackhead suddenly know how to work a payphone and call the cops?
I don't know who called, actually.
And then why the fuck are you still sitting on the couch when the cops come on the porch?
Stupid.
Oh, you didn't even go in?
No.
I thought I was making a joke.
No.
You didn't even go inside like, you know what?
No.
Cops are going to roll through here. We should get inside.
No.
Oh, you were drunk as hell.
I was drunk as shit. Plus, it's like, we got rid of the gun.
Where'd it
So
go?
we was just sitting, none of your fucking business.
All right.
But,
Just a test.
I know. Anyway, but I was sitting there.
All right.
I was sitting there. And they were like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then it came out that,
Well, hold on. So cops pull up.
uh-huh.
Someone calls the cops
Right.
because they see a crackhead. Now he's walking in a straight line because he's
No, he's laying there.
Oh, he's laying there.
Yeah, the ambulance came to get him. And
And you watch this like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this neat little scenario I had
Yeah.
play out for me.
Yeah.
So you really are like Julius Caesar, like whatever
Well,
you wish.
you got to understand.
Seize him.
Okay, you got to
Take
understand.
him away. He no longer amuses me.
You got to understand, like, the guy that you're meeting today is completely different than the guy that was in D.C. slinging dope.
Brian?
No, me.
Oh.
I'm completely different from the guy that I was when I was slinging dope. Like, I was nuts, like most, because you got to be crazy-ish to be a good dope dealer, man. Like, you can't be sane.
Did you get high off your own supply?
No.
That's rule number one, right?
Uh-uh.
Is that actually
But
rule number one?
I used
Hold
to
on.
smoke weed back then.
Is that actually rule number one? Never get high off your own supply.
I would say it would be stupid. I don't go by like
I'm
well,
going by Beastie Boy lyrics.
I know. Yeah, like I don't really quote lyrics
Huh?
to songs, but
Oh, and Biggie too.
But that's you damn right. I love that song too. But it's like I used to smoke a lot of weed and drink a lot. Like I don't smoke weed anymore, but I still drink. But I was a different dude back then, man. Like just for us talking about it, I'm thinking about how stupid that was just to sit there and watch all this shit go down. But that's what I did.
And when the cops say like, "Hey, did you shoot this crackhead in the ass?" Like, how did it wind up?
I was like, no.
okay.
And then
Who fingered you?
He did. The crackhead did. Yeah.
And they took the word. So did you go to court? His word against crackhead's word against
Yeah.
non-crackhead's word, and no one else corroborated his side.
Nope.
Come on,
Nope.
you had gunpowder.
Corroborate. That's some white shit. This is some ghetto shit, dog.
The judge is like, all right, I got 2 black guys. One got shot. I can punish the other one.
Right,
Put them
basically.
So
Cooperate.
served on both
I've
sides.
never even heard of cooperation, dog.
You've
never been to a...
If you listen to Law and Order, if you've ever seen Law and Order, you've heard of it.
That's white justice, dog.
Well, fucking break it down.
The whole thing is, okay, when you go to court...
white justice or is it money justice?
Money justice. You are right on that. That's money justice.
Fuck,
this is
we
some
are making
shit.
inroads on this podcast.
Dog,
Gary Goldman breaking down. Now we're breaking down race relations and
well, not even race, because
money relations.
People that know my act, I'm really like I talk a lot of shit, but excuse me, I don't think really that there is racism anymore as much as it's classism. You're either rich or you're poor. That's it. Like as far as color and shit, I don't buy that shit. You either got money or you don't. And I always joke about O.J. Simpson. It's like, why is he in jail? Because he's broke. When he had money, he could run around killing perfectly good white women. But now that he's broke, he can't even steal his own shit back without going to jail.
Was she perfectly good though? I mean, when Marcus Allen gets through you, isn't there a little wear and tear?
I guess there's some mileage on that ass after Marcus. Marcus Allen fucked her.
That's what I heard from the dog.
For real?
That's what I heard from the husky. That's what Kato Kalin told me. I'm making all of this up, but I thought that was common knowledge that she was hanging out with Marcus for a while.
Just because she was hanging doesn't mean she was getting dick down.
Well, we'll talk to OJ about it when we get him on the podcast. All right, let's get OJ up on this podcast.
Oh,
Where's he in jail? He's not in Linwood like...
He's in Vegas, ain't he?
Oh, Vegas jail?
Yeah. That's where he broke in and took his shit back from that
penny
dude.
slots in the cafeteria? Just anything. That'd be smart.
That'd be cool as hell.
Take all your stupid 30 cents a week job money.
And put it in a fucking penny slot?
Come on, man. You got a half hour for penny slots. Those guys would line up.
Come up. Because fucking commissary is a bitch. Commissary is a motherfucking bitch, man. And it's like, okay.
What's the most valuable thing? Candy?
Candy.
Not cigarettes.
Not cigarettes, candy. Because cigarettes, you can make your own roll rights and stuff like that, so that's fairly cheap. But candy is the move.
Razzles, probably number one.
Nah.
No?
Nah. Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers.
Because they last longer.
Huh? Because they last longer.
Because you can get your sugar fix and then take it out and put it back in the wrapper and then do it again.
If you had to name the top 3 commissary items in order
Noodles.
Noodles?
Yeah. Ramen noodles.
What's first?
Ramen noodles.
Oh.
Cigarettes. And Vienna sausages.
Well, I thought there'd be plenty of those in prison. What happened to Jolly Ranchers?
Well, because you got to get what you need more than what you want.
Oh, that's true. So, all right. So, ramen noodles, cigarettes.
That's called quality shopping, baby. See, Jay got too much money. He hadn't been shopping for himself in a while. Get the necessities first.
I went to the pharmacy this morning.
Excuse-moi.
I bought vaginal wipes. I bought diapers, or as the blacks would say, Pampers.
Pampers. That's funny.
I bought bottles of flavored water from my
flavored water.
My wife likes the bottle, the flavored.
Which flavor?
Black cherry.
Hey,
she's an OG, man.
Hey,
she's never been a lowercase G in her life.
Black cherry for real?
Yeah,
that shit is good, man.
So the cops come, they ask you go to court, and play it out for us here.
And then he says that I shot him. I say I didn't. I go to jail.
So the judge, your lawyer goes like,
what lawyer?
Oh, you didn't have a lawyer.
I had a public defender, which goes back to what lawyer?
So doesn't he want you to do well?
Fuck no. I never even met my lawyer until I got to court.
Do you think, honestly, that your public defender isn't like, I just want to get everybody off, and then I can really make a name for myself?
Fuck no.
That's the TV version. Yeah, that's the Ally McBeal version.
That's some TV shit, dog. You don't even talk to your lawyer, really. Unless you pay for a lawyer.
Right.
Like, you don't even get the public defend. My guy didn't even know my name.
What'd he call you?
He called me that guy.
Is that true? Come on.
Yeah, he had a stack full of shit, and he was like, that guy. He's up with him, right? And I'm like, who the fuck is that guy? You, the shooting thing.
It's like a new AAU coach.
Dog. It's fucking nuts.
Basketball.
Dog, the bottom line.
Hey, number 12. Number 12. Come on, man. Come on.
The bottom line is, if you ain't got no money, don't commit a crime. That's stupid. Yeah. Don't do it. Just stay broke and fucking.
And your public defender at any time does he go, Your Honor?
No.
He didn't do it.
No.
They just move it along. Far too quickly. Because when I've been in court, I'm like, whoa, how could this be done? It's almost, it's a lot like, not a lot like, for me, I guess. I went to get my foot operated on, and I went to the hospital to get it checked out to a podiatrist. That's foot doctor, right, Matty Cohen?
Yeah, podiatrist.
Because I had a bunion taken off, and my foot's completely crooked and deranged. So here's the thing. I go to the new podiatrist, he x-rays my foot, and he takes me in a room, and he goes, so put a screw here, there'll be a pin down the middle of your big toe, and then we're going to lengthen the tendons here, and there'll be a third screw back here, and the heel will do the boot, and we'll put you in a soft cast, and in about 6 months you'll be up, and he goes, so how's Friday? I'm like, whoa.
Could you at least buy me dinner first?
You're going to saw my fucking foot in half, slow it down, bro.
Right.
Like, you ain't rotating tires here. And I know I'm number 5,012 on your personal docket, but for me, this is a goddamn operation. Dial it back a little and talk to me like this kid's got to get his bones sawed to make his foot. So I guess in court, you're just docket number 5,000.
It's worse, man. It's worse. It's like...
So like, you do this, you go there, you go to jail for about a year and a half Friday. You're going Friday? How's Friday?
Yeah.
Got any clothes?
Cool. Bye.
And then you got to empty your pockets like in that bin. Like in
No,
the
I was
TSA
already in
airport.
jail when I went to court.
So you went, and then you went from court right back to jail.
Yeah. I'd already spent a month and a half in jail before I even went to court.
Didn't you read Clockers? Don't you know you got to have your bail money at your grandmama's house?
Dog, that's movie shit, dog.
No, it's Richard Price. That's Undercover in Newark, man.
Okay, that's great.
You really mishandled the dope dealing business. I think you broke many of the commandments.
Dog, what the fuck? Okay, give me a diagram.
No, do you? So you never had like money put aside?
Yeah.
That just didn't do any damn good.
No, not really. Because I wasn't going to spend it on court.
Why?
Like that? Because that's part of the game. Like, if
what are you spend it on? A TV?
Well, know what? If you're smart,
I'm not going to spend it on court.
If you're a smart dealer, you already know going to jail is part of the job. That's like, you know what? I mean, I didn't plan on being in jail for that long. But going to jail is part of the job. 2 years.
What?
Yeah.
Michael Vick was in jail
2 years for killing a dog.
For killing dogs.
I know that.
You shot a crackhead.
I know.
That owed you $5, mind you.
I know.
And talk shit across the street.
I know. Of all the nerve.
Porch.
Of all the fucking nerve of this dude. But no, I didn't plan on being in jail that long. But
you did 2 full years.
Yeah.
18 months?
Yeah. No.
You did the full 24 months.
I did 19. But what difference does it make?
It makes a big difference. If they added a month, you'd be pissed off.
I say 2 years because, damn it, it's 2 years.
No,
19 months is fucking 2 years.
Well, yeah, the amount you were in jail prior to your trial was probably a month.
So that's basically 20 months.
Fuck. Now, when you go in, this is fascinating.
That's a long time, man.
I've never met anyone that has like an intake story.
Intake story?
You know what I mean?
What's that mean?
Like when you intake, I don't know what it's called, when you show up and you got the dicky check and they look, check your ass for contraband. And then you walk in, is it like in the movie Bad Boys, everybody spitting through the bars, like, hey, pretty boy, what's up, girl?
No.
Take a shot.
No, that's the one thing about jail where I'm from is, dog, you're just trying to do your time. Like, if you don't have a letter, you're getting out. So you don't want to fuck up getting out.
What's a letter?
A letter means life. Like 25 with a L. That's a letter.
Damn.
Like, if you go into a jail where brothers got letters, that's that shit. Because they
got nothing to lose.
They ain't got nothing to lose.
They don't get, like,
but if I'm in jail with dudes, like, I was in the type of jail where brothers was going home sooner or later. So you really got to go.
In Baltimore, you went to jail.
Well, first in D.C. and then Hagerstown, Maryland, and then Baltimore.
Because Ryan Sickler told me he used to throw Skittles at your window in jail.
Well, Ryan knows where the jail that I was in last. I was in Castle Grayskull, which is in downtown Baltimore. And Ryan knows where that is, bastard. And so, yeah, you can actually throw Skittles from the highway and hit the jail that I was in. So Ryan, bitch ass, probably did. Was an old. Go ahead. It was an old train depot. And what it is, they had no central air. So in the summer, it was hot as shit. In the winter, it was cold as a bitch. And it was just like, that was jail. I don't know these fancy jails that fucking Martha Stewart's going to where they have flowers and fucking climate control. I was in some shit that's miserable,
That's
dog.
non-firearm, crackhead, drug-related jails. It would be my first guess.
But so
that would
what?
be insider trading.
But those are the motherfuckers those motherfuckers are robbing people more than people sticking up dudes on the fucking street.
Of course.
So why don't
Bernie
they get
Madoff and stuff?
You know what? So why didn't he get a nice cell right next to my ass where he can freeze his old nuts off? And dog, because
I'm sorry, jail is unpleasant for you, dude.
It's supposed to be, but I'm just like, all of us should go to the same jail. What the fuck is this shit?
I think there should be. I told you this in Vegas.
Scare him, not hit him.
All right. Well, that's still a felony. That's brandishment.
You damn right. No, it's not brandishment.
Yes, it is. If you take out a gun and show it to anybody, if your friends see it, that's a felony.
According to who?
According to the United States Penal Code 154-A1.
Glad they didn't charge me with that.
A1 sauce.
No,
well, once they get you for shooting a guy in the ass, they kind of toss the parking tickets out the window, bro. It's not like. Also, I noticed that your tag bald friends that are muscular, like crazy guy. Vito, I met that night. He was Danny's guest, but Vito is a correctional officer. He's a corrections officer at Rikers Island.
Yeah.
So he's that big, and Danny's just a big. He used to be a Essex County sheriff in New Jersey. And he's just a big yoked, those yoked, lean MMA looking dudes.
Yes.
And this kid, poor Daryl.
I walked in. It was the same night. I walk in and I'm like, what the fuck? Thank you, Jay.
Tags are expired on your truck.
That would be
we're going to give you
too.
Attempted murder and tags are expired.
And driving on a suspended license. Like, really, motherfucker? Isn't it enough for that shit?
Yeah, I noticed you were doing 35 and 25.
As you shot at a motherfucker, so we're going to add that in.
So who, you would think, now, this is all, like, fascinating, I think, to everybody, but to me, obviously, but who calls, in that situation where, like, you're with your friends, you're on your porch, it's your neighborhood, it's your crew, it's a fucking crackhead, he gets...
Thank you, man. And it was just, but they were cool as hell, but it was just scary as shit, because they had no idea what he had told me, and then to walk into the green room and see these two motherfuckers, and then I walk in and everybody's eyes turn towards me. So it's even more awkward because I don't know what's going through their mind until they talk. So I'm thinking.
They jumped up off the couch too, like, hey, how you doing, man? Really nice to meet you.
Right.
Like,
and it was
okay.
And it was to shake hands. But dog, how am I supposed to know that shit? Like, I don't know that.
You were shaking
fuck
hands,
you, Jay.
leaning back.
Excuse me. Fuck you, Jay. By the way, fuck you, man. That was wrong, man.
I like how your crackhead story is almost exactly why Pesci shot Spider in Goodfellas. Like, hey, why don't you go fuck yourself? I owe you $5. Pow, pow. And your friends are going, whoa, you're going to take that?
Yeah, that's basically.
And then you shot him.
I didn't mean to shoot him, though.
You fucking pointed a gun and pulled the trigger. What the hell kind of shit is that?
I was meaning to shoot and